Good morning, fellow gardeners. Let's do a morning walk. This is like my second morning walk for today, but I'll just show you guys the muscadines. I had to guide it a little bit. It is spreading, and that tall one was reaching the top of the fence. So I'm gonna try and figure out if I need to prune at the bottom. Mint, mint. This is supposed to be like a garden bed full of flowers, but we'll see. This is raspberry. Raspberry may be taking over a little bit of it, but as you can see, more mint. But there's some raspberries. The thing with raspberries is that you have to pick them because they get ripe so quickly. And then it just sits there and then it rottens out. Uh-oh, I just picked, see? I picked that. So it has been raining. It is humid out. I don't even think it's 9 o'clock yet. But yeah. Thank you all for the advice to buy gloves to reach into these areas, so therefore the spikiness of the branches doesn't cut up my hand, God forbid. But anyway, oh, there's a bunch down here. Let's see. They're very red. They're not dark red. I'm gonna leave these down here. Okay, so then we have the cantaloupes and these little buggers keep eating off the leaves. But I still gotta figure out this. This is a lemon balm taking over. Gotta trim that. Some watermelon in here. Blueberry. Let's see if any blueberries are in there. Yeah, but I'm gonna let them stay on there to get a little bluer. Blueberry bush. And I see a lot of spiders here in the garden. You will always have spiders. I have a stick here. Get away from my blueberries. There's some in the back here. And there's a bunch down there. Here are some more cantaloupes. This stick right here did cut up my hand because I was bending down. I forgot it was there. I had to trim I think that's a cherry tree that grew by itself over there. Okay, sunflowers. Sunflowers always tell you where the sun is shining. The sun is trying to come out, but it's gonna rain all week. Some turnips and radishes bed. This is the lettuce, spinach, basil. Letting it go to seed. Yes, there's still some leaves on here that could be taken off and eaten. Cabbage. The container ones, I was testing out my first time growing cabbage. It is going to grow properly. This one grew a lot, one of the leaves. So I'm just leaving it there. There's some turnips there. Now this is a loofah. I did move this fence thing. I am going to have to trellis it another way. And look, there is watermelon there also. And some other stuff growing there. But I'm going to have to trellis that. There is a watermelon over there. Hey, Lucky. All right, this garden bed, I have no idea what's going on. It's just taking its own sweet time. But the peas I did harvest, this is the one of the succession snow peas that I did compared to the ones over there. So we have squash, zucchini, radish, turnips. This one I try to add like a lot of stuff, but it's just not coming up. It's taking its own sweet time. Strawberries. This is the perennial bed of there is one asparagus in there. The lavender didn't come up because I moved it. It was over here. The sage, I'm just going to get rid of it because it looks like it's dying out. And I did plant half of it. It's not coming back. We'll see. This is the peppers, okra, honeydew. I did trim that little bucket full of cherry tree. I did transplant that rose bush from the front. That's the white one. And yeah, the peppers, okra. What else did I have in this bed? Honeydew. These are the peas, squash, pumpkin, zucchini, different kind of peas. I had to trim away some of the leaves this morning. So I was just pruning this morning some of the leaves. This is the basil. What's in this one? Basil. A lot of unique trees like these have just been taken out of here, but it has tomato in here. One tomato or two. Radish. It's supposed to have cilantro and celery. Potato bed. I did add more mulch to it to cover the leaves, so we'll see if that works. This is the tomato and pepper bed, and that tree, still don't know what it is. I replanted a lot of the corn. I dug it all up because here is the thing. This looks like how corn is supposed to be, but I also know that's a weed because it has that red thing in there. But this one I think has pink, so I don't know. So I just dug it all up and replanted them just to test out to see that it is growing properly. Here we have one of the mammoth sunflowers with some cucumbers over here. Some cucumbers were in the first one. These are the ones I'm testing out with the Three Sisters, which is corn, zucchini, squash. I did take out one of the cherry branches and just stuck it in here for now because I have an idea. The cherries like to grow on their own. So this is how they grow. They always change colors. And they always want to friggin' grow by the fence. So I left this one alone because even if it's rooted a lot, it's up against the board, kind of. So we'll see. I may have to prune some of the branches so they're not together and move around some more stuff. Here are the impatiens, the zinnias, and the petunias. They're going good. I'm gonna have to clean that up a little bit. Okay, I laid the cups down because I didn't want the cups to fill with water from all the rain. The peppers, I lost some of them, but I still have some. I moved the 2020 cantaloupes over here, some of them. What was in that one? Beets and lots of tomatoes over there. Yeah, some that. I want to go inside. We've been out here for a while and it's humid. The sweet potato. Let's see how the sweet potato is doing. I moved it over here. I hope this is actually a slip and not something else. Remember I told you guys that something else was growing in the soil, like I reuse the soil. Normally I don't, but I did for this. But yeah, quick garden tour, and the top of the hill needs to be mowed. But it's just been raining, flowers. But yeah, say hello, say hi.